couple days ago, I was watching this interview on Good Morning America, and they were interviewing this Korean pop star named EJ, who plays Rumi in K-pop Demon Hunters. So when she was 11 years old, she was picked up by this recording label in Korea, and she continued to develop her career until her mid-20s, when she was dropped by the record label because of creative differences. And at that point, she was obviously upset, but the way she framed it, I felt like I disappointed my 11-year-old self. I felt like I let that little girl down. She had worked so hard and she aspired for so much. Now it seemed like the dream was over. Fast forward a couple years, EJ started to rebuild her career. And then she auditioned for K-pop Demon Hunters. Interesting side note, she applied for one of the minor characters. She applied for the role originally of Celine. But then the director said, Your voice is amazing. And it's so beautiful. So come up higher, my friend. You should be Rumi, the leading character in this film. Now, if you know anything about K-pop Demon Hunters, the soundtrack is off the charts. In terms of like top 10 songs in North America, 4 of them are from K-pop Demon Hunters. And the best song is a song called Colgan. And EJ, she wrote that song and she sings it. And when that song hit #1, she said, I got so emotional. I imagined myself talking to my 11-year-old self. And I said to her something in Korean. And how it translates is, you did so well. You worked so hard. Good job. Good job. And her point was like, so many times, whether we're talking about us or other people, it's always like the next thing, What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What have you done for me lately? But sometimes we need to pause and just kind of say, you know what? Good job. I think we all know we're called to journey with other people. But I think for the most part, we are terrible at it. You see someone who's struggling in some way, and what do? You just automatically go to truckloads of advice, which is not necessary, not helpful, and certainly not asked for. Whereas if you know God, and you know His ways, and you actually pray into the situation, what is the Lord calling me to do in relationship to this person? Probably not micromanage their life. What people need to know is that they're not alone, they are loved, and everything has meaning. If you know those 3 things, you can endure anything. Give people space to tell their story. Be with other people in their vulnerability. Love them in that space. And here's the thing, tell the world that if you're fighting the fight the Lord wants you to fight, the Lord is very pleased. Already, you're being sanctified in that space. Already, you are winning. And so good job. Really, good job.